Hi guys, hope you're all doing good, and today I'm going to be doing another CD update. This one's episode 24, and I'm very late with this one. All the stuff I'm going to show today I picked up in winter of 2025, so good like half a year ago now. But yeah, it's just the backlog of stuff over the winter and other things like my driving and stuff, and then my birthday and everything. Sort of just kept putting this back and back and back, getting through all these albums. And also I wanted to take my time with some of them because some of them I actually never listened to before. A lot of them I had listened to before, but some of them I'd only listened to maybe once, and some of them I'd never listened to, so I just wanted to take my time with them. And now I'm finally here and finally got them all ready to show and talk about. I've got 13 albums to show here, some thrash, some core stuff, and some death metal and some black metal. Yeah, so hopefully there's something here for everybody, and let's just get straight into it. Firstly, I'm just going to quickly show this. It's Megadeth's Sick, the Dying and the Dead, their 16th album, and I didn't buy this for the ranking. I bought it because it was pretty cheap, and I thought I haven't got it, I haven't given it a proper listen, so I thought I'd pick it up cheap. But yeah, if you want to see like me go a bit more in detail about this album, you can check out the Megadeth ranking that I did. This is the last one to feature Kiko Loureiro and the first one to feature Dirk Verbeuren, which I actually forgot to say on my ranking video. But yeah, I like it. I think it's a good album. I think it's better than the new one that they put out this year. It's got some good stuff on it, like The Sick, the Dying and the Dead and Life in Hell, Night Stalkers, Dogs of Chernobyl, Sacrifice, pretty good. We'll Be Back, I like that song. Some of the songs in the second half, like Junkie and Soldier On and Mission to Mars, not so great, but yeah, it's a decent album, and I'm happy to have it in my collection. There's not many Megadeth albums I haven't got now. Next up, I'll go with some metalcore, and this is a band that I actually never listened to until like, I want to say like October, November last year, and then I really got into them, and that is Miss May I, and this album is Monument, their second album from 2010, and this album is really cool. If you like the Powerless Rise, An Ocean Between Us era As I Lay Dying, I think you'd really like this, because this, I wouldn't say it's an As I Lay Dying clone, but it's near enough. You know, if you enjoy those albums, you probably will enjoy this because of the guitar tone and the vocal style. Yeah, this is the deluxe edition, so it's actually got a few extra tracks and a bonus DVD. Opens up like that, which is pretty cool. And then that's on the back, the big hype sticker there. And yeah, some really great tracks on here. Our Kings I really enjoy, Answers, Relentless Chaos is probably my favourite, Gears, and there's some of the bonus tracks. My Hardship's pretty good, Forbidden. Yeah, so yeah, if you like As I Lay Dying, then I think you'd like this. And also the bass player also was in As I Lay Dying for a very small, brief stint. So yeah, I really like these, and I'll definitely be trying to pick up a couple more of their albums, because they've risen up to one of my favourite metalcore bands. Next up is another band that I only got into last year, and that's All That Remains, and this is their second album, This Darkened Heart, from 2004, and I think this one's my favourite All That Remains album. I've listened to a lot of their stuff. I haven't listened to everything they've done, but out of all the albums that I've listened to so far, this one's my favourite. And I think Fall of Idea is probably my second favourite. And this one is just a great mix of metalcore, melodic death metal, infused metalcore. And yeah, some really great guitar solos on here. The guitarist was excellent. Sadly passed away in 2018. Yeah, there's some of my favourite tracks. Probably Death in My Arms, Deepest Grey, Focus Shall Not Fail, Tattered on My Sleeves is really good as well. Yeah, I think this album's a 10 out of 10. Just a fantastic melodic death metal-y metalcore album. Awesome. Next up, a bit of deathcore. Whitechapel's second album, This Is Exile, from 2008. I really gotten into Whitechapel a lot more since they put out that album last year, Hymns of Dissonance. It really got me back into the band, and I realised that I didn't have a lot of their stuff, so I went and got a couple of their albums here. Starting with this one. This one's probably my favourite. It's just the blueprint of what deathcore should be, in my personal opinion. It's just brutally heavy, some, awesome guttural vocals and some really heavy riffing throughout. Some good guitar solos as well. Probably my favourite tracks: Father of Lies, Possession, Death Becomes Hymn's pretty cool. Damon, Eternal Refuge. Yeah, To All That Are Dead. Yeah, some awesome stuff on here. Probably their best album. Next up, I missed out their third album and got their fourth album, which is self-titled. And this one, if you listen to This Is Exile and then you listen to this straight away, you think it's a completely different band. Like, musically, it's very different, more groovy, more of a mature sound. And I think this one sets up quite nicely what they would go on to do after this, with Ironless War and then The Valley and those albums, which are a bit more melodic. But yeah, I still enjoyed it. It took me a couple of listens to fully appreciate it, I think. But now I do really enjoy it. I like the first song. The first two songs are great. Make It Bleed, Hate Creation. I Dementia was really the only song I knew off this before I listened to it in full. Faces, Dead Silence, really good. The Night Remains, it's a cool, fast song. And then I like how the end of the last song ends with the beginning of the first song. I just think that's just a really cool little touch. I just like stuff like that. It kind of brings it all full circle. But yeah, it's a good album. It's good. I don't think it's quite as good as This Is Exile, but there you go. Next up, moving on to some thrash metal now. Some really heavy thrash metal, and an album and a band that I've been recommended quite a lot, and finally I have this in my collection. Demolition, Hammer, Epidemic of Violence. Their second album from 1992, and yeah, this is awesome, man. This is some awesome death thrash, very similar to Beneath the Remains, Sepultura, mixed with some Bay Area thrash, a bit of Slayer, a bit of Creator, all mixed together, and you get this. It's brilliant from start to finish. It's heavy, it's fast, some really awesome riffing. The drumming is excellent. Probably my favourite tracks, probably Skull Fracturing Nightmare, Pyroclastic Annihilation, Epidemic of Violence, Omnivore, Envenomed. Yeah, some good stuff. However, I don't know if anyone has this version with the live tracks. The live tracks are awful. They're just inaudible. You can't hear them. They just sound awful. So yeah, if anyone picks this version up, don't even bother with the live tracks because they're just inaudible. You can't even hear them properly. But yeah, overall, really good album. Moving on to some black metal now, and next up I've got Marduk, and this is Panzer Division Marduk from 1999, their 6th album. And this album just pretty much follows on from Nightwing. It's just 30 minutes of pure black metal rage and sort of World War II themed black metal. Unfortunately damaged because that's my fault, because when I was on the crutches, it feels like a million years ago now, but when I was on the crutches I accidentally knocked over my CD stand and they all fell on the floor, and some of them got damaged. Luckily a lot of them didn't, but this one unfortunately did get a bit of damage. But anyway, yeah, this album is awesome. From start to finish, it's just ripping. I love the first song, Baptism by Fire, really cool. Scorched Earth, Blood Dawn, 502. Yeah, some really awesome stuff on here. I really need to pick up Opus Nocturne and Heaven Shall Burn. I probably will at some point. They've been on the list to pick up after that one, so that's that. Next up, more Swedish black metal. This is Dark Funeral with their latest album, We Are the Apocalypse, that came out in 2022. And this was technically the first proper black metal album I ever heard. When I first got into black metal, this one was the very first one I listened to, I remember, because I was going to see them with Cannibal Corpse, but I ended up not going. But yeah, this one pretty much follows the previous albums, what they were doing back in, with Where Shadows Forever Reign and the ones before that. It gets off to a really good start with Nightfall and Let the Devil In, When Our Vengeance Is Done. I think the middle tracks are sort of maybe a little bit of a dip, but then it picks up. I really like Beast of Praise and Leviathan, and then the last song, the title track, is probably my favourite song on this album. It's just awesome, ripping, fast, melodic, great vocals. Yeah, just a brilliant album. Yeah, I really dig Dark Funeral. And then to finish up, I've got some death metal. Firstly, I picked up a few albums by Immolation. I'd never actually got any of their albums, so this is the first couple of albums that I have by Immolation. First one I got is their second album, Hereinafter, and to be honest, I found it quite difficult to get into this one. I've listened to it a few times and I just find it a little like dense and hard to digest. It's very sort of, it's got a very dense sort of guitar tone. It's very, the production's quite low and thick, and some of the songs are quite slow. It's just, I just found it a little bit difficult to get into. I mean, there are some decent stuff on here, but I think maybe it's one that I need to listen to a few more times, because I know that this one's hailed as a classic, but I don't know, I just struggled to get into it, to be honest. So there's that one. I'm still happy to have it, and I think with time I might be able to appreciate it a bit more. But this one is one that I really enjoyed, Close to a World Below, their fourth album. I think this one, out of what I've listened to, which isn't a lot, but out of the ones that I've got and the ones that I've listened to, I think this one's my favourite. It's got a great production, it's really heavy, it's got that heavy dissonance, which I think they're known for. Yeah, some really great tracks, Higher Coward, Father You're Not a Father, Fall from a High Place, Lost Passion, Unpardonable Sin, and then the title track to close it is an epic 8-minute long song. It's just, yeah, really awesome, really great stuff, and yeah, I really like that one. And then lastly for Immolation, I picked up, well, when I brought this, it was their latest album, Acts of God from 2022. Obviously they put a new album out now, and I would like to pick that up at some point. But yeah, this one, it's a long album. It's about 53 minutes, and I was thinking, oh, it might be a difficult one to get into, but honestly, I found it really enjoyable. And you know, despite a lot of tracks, I still think it went by pretty quick, and a lot of the tracks are really, really good. I liked An Act of God, The Age of No Light, Noose of Thorns I thought was pretty good, Overtures of the Wicked, Immoral Stain, Incineration Procession, When Halos Burn, I thought that was a really good song, and the last song, Apostle, yeah, some really, really good stuff. And yeah, I definitely want to pick up some more Immolation. I'd like to get the one that came after this and the one that came before it, Atonement. I know that one's quite highly regarded. And yeah, I really enjoy what I've heard of Immolation so far. And then the last two albums I picked up is by the Polish death metal band Vader. And the first one is this one, De Profundis, their second album, and this is a Nuclear Blast reissue. So it opens up like that, it's pretty cool. And yeah, I thought this album was pretty good. I liked some of the riffs on it. It was pretty fast in places, sort of mid-paced in other places. I liked some of the crazy, like, Kerry King style guitar solos. They were pretty mad. The production was a little on the thin side with this one, but yeah, there was nothing that I didn't dislike here. I liked Silent Empire, An Act of Darkness. Blood of Kingu might be my favourite song. Solstice is pretty good. Vision in the Voice is a really good song as well, and the last song is a re-recording of a demo, some of their old demos, because I remember seeing that song on the demo compilation that Simon sent me. So yeah, there's that one. I thought it was good, but honestly I think this one was better, and this is Litany from 2000, their fourth album. Yeah, I really like this one. The production was a lot better than it was on the last one. Some really cool riffs and guitar solos. You know, I liked the production more on this because it just made the drums sound more brutal. Everything sounded more brutal. It just, you know, it just fitted the music a lot better. And I really like Wings. Zeppa is probably my favourite song on here. The Calling, North, Forwards to Die is pretty good. And then the last song is the re-recording of The Final Massacre. Yeah, really awesome album. I definitely need to pick up more albums by Vader as well, because I've got a few of their stuff now and I'd like to get a few more. So yeah, that's it. So that was my CD update showing stuff that I got from winter last year. I'd love to know what you thought of any of the albums that I've shown today. And I'm going to have a lot more content coming out. I promise this time. I just wanted to take my time with them albums. That's why there was such a big gap. But I'm hoping to have more videos coming out in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to do Onslaught ranking, and I'm going to see if I can do a couple more videos over the summer. And yeah, if you got this far, thanks ever so much for watching. Until next time, keep it metal.